Hey, good day to you, ladies and germs. Elton McFall here on a day that was very nice in the morning, and it's clouded over. Looks like it's going to be a lot of rain tomorrow. I'm hoping for a thunderstorm, you know. Hey, anyway, listen, as you can see, and you saw the thumbnail, yeah, I just finished this painting. I'm always proud of all the paintings I do, but some of them I'm more proud than others because this one in particular, for one thing, this is my friend Scott at Cold War Motors, his channel Cold War Motors. This is his friend Miles's car, a '71 Chrysler Newport Custom, and it's in this calendar. Like my friend Scott, the guy is very dynamic. He's very you see, the guy is like one of those guys, like whatever he touches turns to gold kind of expression, and he's basically become my mentor. And to succeed as your own entrepreneur, or as a YouTuber, and he doesn't have he's got about over 20,000 more subscribers than me, but he's got a lot of patrons. I mean, a lot of patrons because this guy works his ass off, and it with his help of his friends a lot of times to restore a lot of cars. And my glasses are dirty here. And anyway, and like Miles, for example, who's often seen helping, working on his cars, on Scott's antique cars there. And yeah, I'm all at Twitter to show you guys this. Well, also because I've had 5 cups of coffee, but today's the 8th, I think. Today we're the 8th, I think, of August 2024. And again, so Scott had a calendar made for this year, and it's a high quality calendar. He sent me one. I had to have one. I mean, and the pictures are amazing. Scott's friend, I think his name is Jim. I don't remember. The guy, you see what I did is that, I used the actual calendar and not from my computer screen to paint this painting. And I wrapped it up this morning so that I could actually have it close next to me here with my hand and check all the little details, so I can do everything as perfect as I can on this 18 by 24 inch canvas. And look, I even signed my name in with chrome paint. And as you can see, I pretty much went to try to do the best that I can here, and actually even make the sky look even more interesting because it almost looks a bit white, so it looks a little dull. But again, it's awesome because it's a dynamic shot. It's not at all like the other photos of Scott's cars in there and a couple of his friends, and it's just an amazing dynamic shot, just a totally ground shot, camera on the ground, train going by. Of course, I had to put my own twist, not to make it also the sky of the color pop more, but this here, the intermodal train, as for train fans, we're not as crazy about intermodal trains because it's just basically containers on all these flat cars over and over again. So I just put the good old box car back here, and you got a hopper car there, a little switcheroo. It's a CP line, I think, near Scott's place, by the way, in Alberta, hence the Alberta plate. And this painting is $300, but there's a good chance Scott will buy it because Scott, like my other longtime fan, Marlene out in BC, both of these have bought a few paintings from me. So again, thanks a lot, guys. That's really appreciated. And when somebody, and if you've bought a painting from me in the past, or I had painted your car, that goes a long way because more than ever, I'm trying to make a name for myself as an artist, and it's not easy to do, but it is easier today to do thanks to social media. That's a big deal. That's why I'm working on this over. And that's why I said Scott is more of a positive influence in business for me than ever because he succeeds is what he does, basically. He's a success. And again, it's in relation to the preservation of classic cars. It doesn't matter if it's painting or restoring them for real and making T-shirts or whatever. So, it's because of him and people like you why I keep going, and I'm proud to always show my latest paintings like this. And as you can see, I'm just getting better and better after I'm doing this basically for more than 2 years full time. I think it's been more than 2 years. And I finally woke up one day and realized, what, I'm poor. I gotta, it should not be so hard to make money because the vintage ads that I have way too many of here. I don't think I'm gonna buy any more magazines anymore. I mean, this stuff it sells, but it really doesn't sell as well as it used to, for so many reasons. People, they got too many expenses, there's freaking inflation, taxes, it's just a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm just basically milking my talent for all it's worth, and obviously if you look at it, this thing is so heavy, this calendar. It's a heavy, high quality stuff. And as you can imagine, I am not throwing any of that out when it's done. I'm going to keep all that, and I'd like to actually frame that picture with Miles's Newport. So it'd be cool to get Miles's reaction as well on this too, because he's got great taste in cars. The guy has a '60 Strata Chief, I think he's going to sell. He just picked up a '63 Parisienne. Beautiful black Parisienne coupe. So, and these guys are like me. A lot of them like me. You know, they like factory correct original cars. You know, unless you change the mags or something like that. Nothing crazy. Yeah, just to keep things, try to make them look as much as how they rolled out of the factory. And I don't know what else I can tell you guys. This is, and again, I think of all the paintings I ever did, what's really cool about this, I've never done this kind of an angle before, this kind of a ground angle, you know, with a train going by. And I even really went to town with those clouds. You know, I really wanted to really make them look very impressive, and it kind of intimidating. Makes you think of, like, you know, I don't know, the frickin' Edmund Fitzgerald going down like through in a storm or something. You know, Riders on the Storm. And then there's all the details here in the. I'm taking my time more to show you guys this because it's important for me anyway. But look, I'll try to do all the detail in the road here because the camera's set on the ground. So all the asphalt, or I don't know, it looks kind of like asphalt cement. So, you know. And again, I put this in plastic this morning, this clear plastic, just to protect it from paint. Yeah, the paint and the water here, the paintbrushes, my hands. Did I even wash them yet? Look, I haven't even washed them yet. So, and you know, it still bothers me actually that I can't really show myself as I'm painting, because again, if you guys don't know me and you're recent to my channel, I'm visually impaired. I can't drive any of these cars legally. I mean, look at my lenses, no bullshit. Look how thick those lenses are. When I was a kid, they were like Coke bottles. They were so thick. But it doesn't stop me, because that's the passion. That's how cars are, especially antique cars. I mean, I think a lot of us guys would laugh at the younger guys when they're tripping out on their Civics and all these cars. And, you know, we're like, whatever, you know. Because this stuff, man, everything was made here. You know, everything was made, every little piece, every tail light, the mirrors, all the chrome. A lot of people even died from chrome exposure, or even other you know, factory related incidents in making these vehicles. Their blood, sweat, and tears, they gave everything they had, man, you know, to put food on the table. So at that time when this car came out, right before the oil crisis, most of the cars on the road were still American cars, whether it was in the States or in Canada. But after the oil crisis, the price of gas went up and people started going more into imports and Toyotas and Datsuns and stuff. And you know, they weren't very bad cars, but generally speaking, from what I remember, I remember what I read, what my dad told me when I was a kid, in my formative old cars years. They said, look, the reason why people bought a lot of big cars is because, not just because they were comfortable, but they were generally more dependable. They were better made to last longer than the small cars, the economy cars. That's regardless if the economy cars were American or foreign. So that's why I have like so many people, an affinity for these, as I call them, as I once heard in a video, earth-killing machines. So there you go, my friends. So if you're interested in having something like that done for you, this size 18 by 24 with an intense background like that, you're looking at minimum $300. If it's a bus or truck or a train, probably go up more. However, if you want to have something small, I got something I'm doing next, that 9 by 12 painting I'm doing next, like I just did to one of my fans in Smiths Falls. That'll be cheap. That'll be only $100. So stay tuned for that. I'm probably going to start that tomorrow. Something neat, that a picture I found shared on Facebook. You know, Facebook's not all bad, man. I see a lot of pictures as an artist that are very inspiring, let me tell you. But then again, for me, inspirations come from all over the place, you know. Hence this calendar, this amazing shot, you know. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and you take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.